Hey, good morning to you all. There we go. Always good on this Tuesday, of course, a big day, a big voting day here. And, of course, we always encourage you to get out and vote. Many people doing the mail in ballots. I believe it reported Erie County received 18,000 mail in ballots. That's a lot. But if you are going out for today, again, do the civic duty. I know, it's not a big one here. It's not the presidential elections, there's some people on the ballot that you may not know about, but you really still need to go out. Usually, there's something on the ballot. At the very least, there's always something on the ballot that should make it worth your while. Not to mention, again, civic duty. Hopefully, you can get out and vote for today. Really, no weather-related excuses. We've had our share of some rough weather. Of course, when you vote in November, you're bound to get that. But today, not too bad. The big weather factor is the wind. For the most part, this is a look at Girard, but this is pretty much what a lot of people are going to be experiencing today. With some good wind gusts have still hit about 30. Let me double check. I'm going to check the airport here. It's on another computer, so hang with me. And actually, not too bad. Most wind gusts at the airport past a couple of hours have been around 25 miles an hour. So, still pretty much on the strong side for today. And other areas have experienced some good wind for the day. In the meantime, temperatures around the area are these are not going to be the right ones. So let's go to this one here. And temperatures, it's as you can see, fairly mild right now. So if you want some mild temperatures as you hit the polls here, go now. The polls open. I believe all areas. The polls opened at 7 o'clock. So they've been open about 5 minutes. And but the temperatures have fallen. A cold front went through, about 2-ish. Didn't go through with much fanfare, other than the fact that the temperatures peaked out at about probably around 60. I think it was even 62. So when you see the high temperature there, it's like 62. But always have to be careful because that was probably when you were asleep. So excuse me. So, these temperatures are not going to go up. In fact, they've dropped down to 56 now here in Erie. Still in the 50s, not bad. Actually, the normal high is, I believe, 54, 55. So we are about normal on our temperatures right now across much of the area. And that's what we got here. Just out of curiosity, I don't know, is the wind chill still up here? Yeah, okay. Wind chill temperatures, uh, the the um, the calculations. So pay no attention. Let's go back to calculations are only for when the temperatures, I believe, get below 40. That those wind chill temps that I show you would not be right. So that's what we have right now. Temperatures in the 50s. And again, a cold front went through. I actually was a little surprised. I was down cellar, I think, right after dinner um, on yesterday, and I'm sorry. Here we go. And I heard what I thought was the wind. Here was a downpour. We had a big downpour. I'll admit I didn't expect. I expected some rain, but I didn't expect downpours. And boy, it rained pretty good. Very short duration, but the front had a little more moxie to it. There you can see it went through actually probably closer to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, based on just kind of eyeballing it here. But it's moved on past a lot of low clouds behind it. So, there'll be some breaks in those clouds as we're getting right now across much of the region. But if you look here, there's an extensive area of low clouds. So any sun will more than likely be covered or faded into overcast conditions for the day. And that's what it will be. On the good side, though, you can see very little precipitation, some limited lake effect off of some of the Great Lakes. So I mean, I can't rule out a drop or two of rainfall, but no repeat of the downpours that we had last evening. And again, the biggest thing will be the wind as as you get through the day. Here's our future cast, making sure the times are right here. Now let's go up just a little bit there. So here are the wind gusts. Get that box out of there. Again, not too bad. Maybe a little underdone for now, but you can see they stay brisk through at least through the middle of the afternoon, falling a bit by later on in the day as that low moves out. So, but we're going to have a pretty good breeze for much of the day. So keep that in mind as you plan your day. And I'm going to have the same problem here. Once again, so here is that 7-day forecast here. And again, temperatures fall. You can see a lot more words on the 7-day. We have a lot of transition going on. For instance, tomorrow will probably start out with some sunshine and then break out with some showers. Some of the models have it in early afternoon. I really don't think we'll see it until late in the day, or if might even stay dry all day with the showers holding off until Wednesday night. Thursday morning, another transition day, kind of like today, just wetter in the morning with the rainfall. And that 57 is an early high, maybe even 60. But we'll probably drop into the 40s for Thursday afternoon. After that, for Friday into the Veterans Day weekend, really not all that bad. We're looking at temperatures in the 40s for the most part, to near 50 on Friday. Some sun through the clouds, and again, just fairly nice tranquil weather. Of course, Veterans Day parade here in Erie coming up on Saturday, naturally on Veterans Day, and the weather not bad, chilly, but unless things change, looks like it's going to be on the dry side. That's certainly some good news. Keep in mind, Friday. I believe most, if not all, the federal buildings will be closed in observance of the Veterans Day holiday. Again on Friday, so don't be surprised to head toward the bank and they're like, "Oh, closed." Stock market will be closed most likely, and but things are back at it the following Monday. So hello to you, Bunny Hopper. Good to see you this morning. Hey, Sue, out there in Pittsfield. Good to see you this morning. Bob and Sue out in the Jacksonville, Florida area. Hello to you. Hello, Diane. Good, good, good. You've never missed a chance to vote in 50 years. Good for you. That's always good. I'd like to say I'm 100%, but I'd say really, when I first started voting, I'll admit, in my young years, up until my mid 20s, probably less than 50%. Part of the reason was, college and trying to get out of town. Getting back into town to vote was a bit of a chore, and I was, living in other parts of the country up through my mid to late 20s. Once I got back to Erie in my 30s, I've pretty much been, I would say 90% on the voting, and that's good. It's a privilege that some people in the world don't have. Alex, good to see you this morning out there in Mill Creek. Hey, Shelly out there. Good morning to you. And Phyllis out in Edinburgh, 53. Good to see you. Hey, Drew. Yep, election day. Get out and vote. I agree, Drew. Danielle. Okay, Danielle. I guess you work. Danielle, federal employee out there in Mercer County, and but federal's federal, so that is your holiday. So that confirms it. Friday, federal buildings, banks closed. Don't mail anything, and don't try to take out money. Let's go to the ATM. Hey, Bill. Hello there out in Waterford. Good to see you. 54 degrees out there for the day. So there you have it, everyone. Again, get out and vote. Find out where your precinct is. Erie County Government website has a lot of information, along with many other websites, on telling you where to vote, where your voting place is, and even sample ballots if you want to check it out. I always print it out the day before. My daughter likes to, and well, actually, we all like to look at it kind of see what the ballot will look like. So you can kind of, make better, more informed decisions when you actually go there. Again, these are sample ballots. Obviously, you can't fill them out and bring them in. But it does tell you who is on the ballot. I find it very useful. Hopefully you will as well. All right, got to fly. Just FYI, I am off the rest of the week. No, it's not part of the sick leave. It's just that, as we mentioned, a lot of vacation time to use it or lose it. And I like to use my vacation days. Probably end up just raking leaves again for the most part. And got doctor's appointments and other appointments. So it'll be semi-vacation. I'm sure my wife will fill in the rest of the time with things to do. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of the week. And we'll talk to you next Monday.